how much can I assist the person I'm talking to, not how much can I get from them. Okay? So many people go with how much can I get at a networking event. When you give tons, people show up. You'll get more than you've ever got from networking when you give to other people. We're talking about the love languages on the way in. It's the same thing. You cannot get love in your life until you give love. Really, really important. You'll see your spouse show up very differently when you give them love for 30 days the way they like it. They will completely shift and change. It's the same in business. I say about love your customers. You know, if you love your customers enough, they'll show up the way they're meant to show up. Enough on love for now. We'll come back to love a little bit later. The key thing with networking is the way you show up. So what's your intention before you get in your car? Before you come to this event today? I say to people, when you go networking, you'll probably laugh about this one, only take 2 to 3 business cards. Only take 2 to 3 business cards. Your goal at Make Your Mark, we divide business cards or people that go networking into 3 very specific categories. Connectors, collectors, and jerks. let me tell you how those 3 work. So connectors, obviously people that connect with you, you talk to them, you're chatting with them, then they ask you for a business card and you hand it out. I saw it happen between Randy and Austin. They're busy chatting, talking about what they do, then someone said, hey, have you got a card? That's the way, that's connecting. If you hand your card out before you say a word, you're a collector. That's all you're after, is someone's card to throw them in a database and spam them with all your information. That's collectors. Okay, I don't think anyone in this group wants to be a collector. And of course we call the other ones spammers, the people that just walk around and they throw their cards on the table and expect people to take them and phone them. And then they grab everyone else's card and those are the ones that put you in a database and non-stop spam you. You don't even know how you met them. Those are spammers. So remember, your goal when you go out is to connect. What is your connection with your client or the person or the person in the room? And when you meet with them, when you walk up to Chris, and just to meet him for the first time, my thought in my mind goes, what can I do to assist this person? Not just sell them something, what can I do to improve their life and give them some knowledge, whatever it might be, to get them on another path. When you have that intention in mind, it's amazing how your relationships show up, especially when you're networking. So before you leave your home or your office or whatever, to go networking, what's your intention? So I'm going to really stick with that. The key thing, take 2 or 3 business cards. Why only 2 or 3? You only want to get 2 or 3 very solid connections. Because when it comes to follow-up, most people are terrible at follow-up. In fact, to Make Your Mark, we use the acronym for follow-up, which is FU. It's that simple. If you don't follow up with people that you meet at a networking event, you're really telling them FU. It's that blunt. I don't mean it in a negative way. It's very positive, because majority of business owners need to improve their follow-up. They'd have more clients than anything in the world if they just followed up more regularly and really showed the true connection with them. So follow-up is really important. When you go networking, you hand out business cards. Of course, we have pants with pockets in, or a coat or a jacket with pockets in it. People that come and hand me cards and say, hey Colin, your name's Colin, here's a card. I put them in my jerk's pocket, which is my left pocket. The ones I connect with, I put in my right pocket. They don't know that. I don't tell them that, of course. They don't want to know they're going in my jerk pocket. But the key thing is, those are the people that, the ones I connected with are the ones that I do detailed follow-up with. So make sure that you have some way of segmenting those cards, because there's good quality people that you meet. And I've watched it this morning, how many people are already connecting, and that's why I do the game before, to get people to connect with each other. Really important to connect. So, separate the cards. One of the key things on your cards, and I'm going to get you to really think about doing this, is when you leave this event, or before you leave here today, some of you have blank backs to your cards, some of you have cards that are printed on both sides, that will then have a little notepad. You need to write down all the details you learned about that person before you leave here. That's what true connection is all about. So I often write down the back of the card, if it's just a one-sided card, the date, the venue, where I met them. Because when you write that down, how many of you have business cards lying on your desk at the office and you don't know where you met them? All of us. Okay. So wouldn't it be better if you had all of them filed? Like I'm very meticulous about filing your business cards away, so that you know where you met people. You write on the back the date and the venue. So it'll be whatever, January 18th at Tipper's restaurant. So you know where you met that person. You might even write down the event, you know, the men's networking event, which is great with Ricky Shetty. That's what you write down. And then you write down personal info, not once a proposal for a website. They might want that, but what did you learn about them? What did you learn about them? Like, I write down simple stuff. So if I was writing down about Austin, I'd write, wears glasses, you know, had a brown scarf around his neck, like stuff, small stuff. So when you write to a person, here's the thing, but when you talk to people, key connections about them, so Austin phones my office, I say to him, Austin, can you just hold on 30 seconds, I just want to get back to my office. I might be in my office, I grab his card out, I now know all the details, I go, that's right, remember we met 2 weeks ago at Tippers, you're wearing a brown scarf, glasses. That shows people you remember something about them. Most people, oh, that's right, you're Austin, blah, 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 what can I do for you? They don't even know who you are. You know, it's really good, and when you write stuff down, it really sinks in and you remember it. Networking for me is such a powerful thing, a powerful tool in business, it's just not done effectively. So write down the details on the back of the card. The same, and if you haven't, like I say, if you haven't got a back to your card, or if you've got a back and you get cards from people that have plastic on them, just have a notepad with you. Carry a post-it note in your pocket and stick it on and staple it on eventually when you get back to the office of the details you learned about that person. And then, absolutely, within 24 hours of getting back from an event, do follow-up. From this event today, I would do follow-up this afternoon. The early bird does get the worm in many, many cases. I watch the people that don't do follow-up. There's opportunity in this room. Why network if you're not going to look at the opportunities and really embrace the opportunities that are before you? And I might just be following up saying, hey, also it was really great to meet you this morning. Learned a lot while you're chatting to Randy. See, all these connections. This is what I'm busy monitoring all the time while I'm sitting in a networking group. I'm not there about who am I and how great am I. I'm there saying, I can hear the two of them talking. It was great hearing you chat with Randy about the websites and about the analytics you do for your clients and all the different things you do with your clients. You know, if I'm looking for your services, or if I hear someone looking for services that you need, I'll definitely refer them your way. That's it. Not what can I get, it's what can I give. Really, really important. Number one, it'll stun him that I actually listen to the conversation between him and somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, Colin, he's trained me and a couple other people in trade shows, and that's a real bonus when you go into a trade show or something and you meet clients and you put that down, because then you get them clients later on. You just follow up on them and you get clients back, and it's a big advantage. And the trade shows that he does certain trainings on that, and it's super.
Thank you, Mike. And it is. I mean, I'm not going to too much on the trade shows for today, but this stuff is simple. We collect cards all the time, but we don't follow up. You know, and it just frustrates me how many people collect business cards and take them home, say, wow, I had a great day, put them in the database, let the database autoresponders go out, you know, just emailing people on a regular basis, but really at the end of the day, there's no true connection. You only need one good connection per networking meeting. So I'm trying to give you something, a little bit of advice here as well, as you do networking meetings. How many of you, let me go back a second. What percentage of your clients know every product and service that you offer? Pretty much zero. Yeah. Do you think they're buying services and products from other people, but they could be buying from you? You don't know sometimes. So one of the key things when you go networking is forget about saying the same. I do not train people in elevator pitches around networking tables. I think it's the most useless thing you can train people in. To get up, say the same thing every week, every time you get together and sit down. Because people don't learn what you do. So when you go out networking every week, take a specific, I mean, we train this at an event, we do a full day on this. I mean, Derek's been through it with us. Is that you need to write down, you need to figure out, number one, what group you're going to, and what can assist, how you can assist that group. And then give a presentation when you stand up for your 30 or 60 seconds that will really impact that group. And then talk about one product or service per week. So by the time you finish, people go, wow. So you can get up and say, very specifically, today I gave a general presentation to who I am. I'd love to come back and join this group on a regular basis. Every week I'd be very different. I'd be very one specific product or service. I'll talk about one course and what it can do for people from week to week. Why? Because I only want one of you to talk to me and truly connect with me. I don't want all of you. I'd love all of you, but that's what we think when we go networking. I'm going to get everyone to come and rush and talk to me. How often does that happen? About zero. So let's get rid of that myth that everyone's going to talk to you. Rather put out the energy. All I want is one or two people to connect with me and tell them about a topic that's going to work for them. So ask the question now. Let me give you an example of this. How many of you would like to be way more profitable in your business in 2012? Like make more money? It's that simple. So those are the people I know I'm talking to now. The rest of the people for that topic, I'm not really talking to. I ask questions. We train you to ask questions to understand what's happening at the table. So if I could show you very set strategies, step by step, to implement in your business, and I guarantee that you'll at least get your profit up by 50% this year, then come and speak to me, because that's what I can do for business owners. No matter what business you're in, no matter what market you're in, I can take you, show you how to get there very quickly. Within 12 months, your profit will go up by at least 50%, if not 100%. If you don't believe me, come talk to me. Sit down. How many of you come talk to me? 1, 2, 3. But the thing is, once you know what the audience is, you can get more of the audience. But what I'm saying to you is, if I got up and said, I'm a business transformation specialist, help people grow their business, get to the next level, pretty arbitrary. But when you really target it down, you start to really get people. Austin could stand up and say to people, how many of you have a website in the room? How many of you have a website that makes you serious money? Good. If your website's sitting there as a useless salesperson, having a website is like hiring a salesperson, putting them in an office, paying them every month, and having them stay in the office and making no sales for you. If your website's like that, I don't want it to be like that for you. I show people how to take a website, turn it on fire, and put more dollars in your jeans. If you want more money in your jeans from your website, other than paying money out every month for hosting and everything else that goes with it, come speak to me. My name's Austin. Sit down. See the power behind words? Words are very powerful. That's how you network effectively. And every week it's a different topic, a different idea of what you do. You can write this down too. It's one of my key things I've trained people in January. January is my favorite month of the year for getting business owners to go out and reintroduce themselves to their customers. Reintroduce yourself to your customers. So some of you put your hands up and I said, how many of you have customers that don't know all the products and services you have to offer? You'll be amazed. We're so busy out looking for new clients, but our existing clients don't even use the products and all our products and services we have to offer. So it's about going out and reintroducing yourself to your clients. You know, so if I was going out and let's say I was going to go see, is it Jeff?
Ralph.
Sorry, Ralph. If I was going to go see Ralph, I'd say, Ralph, you're a great client of mine. I'd love to come out and see you. And just say thank you for your business and maybe have a cup of coffee with you. Is that okay? Great. While I'm out there, say, Ralph, I'd like to tell you, there's a couple of services you might not know that we do. Would that be okay? You go, oh, what, you do other stuff? And most of the time, he'll say, wow, I already buy that from somebody else. I did not know you did that. How many of you realize that by just sitting down with your existing client base, you can double the size of your business this year? Easily. Easier than you, absolutely. So that's one of the key things. I call it reintroducing yourself to a client. It's a great time to do it. We typically do it every 6 months. Even if you just send out an email from your database to say what we do, and once a month just put in one key item that you do, just to let your clients know that use your services, what other services you have to offer. But you don't need to find more clients, you just need to make more profit off the ones you have. A lot of people say to me, I can ask the question, how many people are looking for more clients? A lot of hands would go up. I'd say, how many of you would like just to make more profit in your business? I'd say you don't need more clients, you just need to work the clients you have. Really, really important. So that's some of the gist of networking. How's my time doing, Ricky?
You still got 20 minutes.